Alright, so let's start off with the Nessmuk style. This knife right here has been around for a long time. The knife's been tried and tested by an outdoorsman for us outdoorsmen. It's a hard design to get used to at the very beginning because I was skeptical about it myself. A lot of folks, they look at it and they go, I just don't know, I can't do a lot of the things. Anything that you can do with a straight, you can do with this, except for anything you can't do with a straight, you can do with this. So it has its functions, and it's set. This one right here is 3.5 inches on a cutting edge here. It's set on a 2 degree, and I do a lot of my knives that way. I go ahead and give you a 2 degree flat grind down. I come back with a 22 degree Scandi, and then I convex the 2 back in down, and then I come back with a 20 degree bevel on this particular one. And that 20 degree is your cutting edge, and it kind of raises up and it just starts flowing out. So it still gives you enough girth down here to where it's not too flattish and you lose the edge very quickly. A good strop, mentioned it before, phenomenal to have. These things come back into it. This particular one here, if you notice the handles, I have thinned those down because I wanted this knife here to fit comfortable in the hand this way, but not be too big and gawky out here. The back here, when you're skinning into it this way, it allows for that to just rest right in there, but yet it still has its place back here, and it still has its place up here to get in there and give you some grind if that's something that you need to do. This one right here is made in AABL. It's $110 on the website in AABL. It comes with my signature on this side here, and then it's got the AABL, and then it's got the Hawkenwolf logo, which is right there. This particular one right here being the first one that I am selling, I do something, and a lot of folks say, well, I don't know if I would go that route. But in the beginning, it's something other that I did by accident on some knives, and a lot of folks said, man, I want one of those. And they said, well, why did you buy that one that's got a reverse logo? And it was because it was cheaper. And he said, no, because if you ever get to where I want you to get to in life, he said, those reverse logos will be worth something one day. So all of my first runs will have a reverse logo, meaning the first one that is sold. So this one right here will be the first one of this model here that sells. Now, these models are all customizable. You can get this also in 01 tool steel for $100. It's not a big difference in between the two of them and the metal in itself, other than one of them would be stainless. Is what I've come to conclude. I do like AABL, and first, a lot of you folks that know me, I did not care too much for it. I learned some tricks, processes, as we all do, as in becoming a knife maker. You learn things that will be more efficient. So if this is something other that you're looking for, you can get this customized in any handle that you want. If you want this handle a little bit fatter, get with me. We can make it fatter. If you want it a little bit thinner, I'm the guy that will make it thinner for you. All of my knives, I go ahead and I create them and I ship them out to people to test them and see what they think about it, and they send the knives back to me so I can check them for edges to make sure that they work, see if they will strop back, put my final touch on it, and if they do, then I generally pick one of the 3 to 5 testers that I have, and I ship them one of them back, and I say, hey, you got this one here, and I try to be fair about that. So if something other like this is something you're looking for, check us out, www.hawkenwolfknives.net. I promise you, if you're a hunter or a camper and you're not into a lot of big chopping, beating, and banging and stuff, this knife right here will give you a talk piece that you'll be able to enjoy with your family. www.hawkenwolfknives.net.